That's right, ladies. It helps with both of the heads. Hey everybody, my name is Luigi. I know it's been a minute. Welcome back to the temple. I know I was supposed to drop a video Monday and Tuesday. Sadly, I got caught up with work, so I'm trying to drop this one right now today. And I came across an article, as you can see in the thumbnail, in regards of science and in medicine, which I thought was pretty interesting and I was hoping to share with the world. So y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all know what we're going to talk about, y'all have seen it. But before we get into it, please hit that like, share, that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so that way you are aware when I'm dropping video and new content. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the article that piqued everyone's interests, this new thing that was put out in medical news today. So, could Viagra reduce Alzheimer's risk? Yes, that's right, that little blue pill that many people have arguments about or struggles with could aid men who take this pill with Alzheimer's risk. So let's go ahead and read this article and see what they was trying to say about that. Using genetic and other biological data, researchers recently concluded that Viagra, sildenafil, might influence Alzheimer's disease. When they analyzed insurance claims for prescriptions, they found that sildenafil scripts were associated with a 69% reduced risk of Alzheimer's in claimants. Laboratory tests on nerve cells from people with Alzheimer's supported the notion that sildenafil may treat the disease. However, the researchers emphasized that only clinical trials can provide definitive proof that sildenafil is an effective treatment for Alzheimer's. Doctors prescribe sildenafil, properly known as its brand name, Viagra, to treat EDF and pulmonary arterial hypertension, which refers to high blood pressure in the lungs. However, several studies in mice and a few pilot studies in humans have hinted that Viagra could also treat Alzheimer's disease. A new study has now provided biological and population-based evidence to support the idea that the drug may help prevent and treat the disease. Developing drugs for diseases like Alzheimer's, which attack the brain, is a costly process and can take many years. Dr. Susan Colias, a PhD, Director of Research and Alzheimer's Research in UK and the United Kingdom, told Medical News Today, being able to repurpose a drug already licensed for other health conditions could help speed up the drug discovery process and bring about life-changing dementia treatments sooner, she said. A study led by the Genomic Medicine Institute at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio, appears in Nature Aging. And Alzheimer's disease, the most common form of dementia, the death of brain cells, causes progressive memory loss and cognitive decline. Due to our aging population, scientists predict that by 2050, 13.8 million people in the United States alone will have Alzheimer's. That's a lot of people. Hallmarks of Alzheimer's. The main hallmarks of the disease in the brain are plaques of a protein called beta amyloid and fibrous tanglets of tau, another protein. So far, however, clinical trials of drugs and vaccines that target the two proteins have met with disappointing results. A complex interplay of genes and environmental factors causes Alzheimer's. To predict which existing drugs could provide new treatments, the researchers use a computational model that incorporates data about the disease's genetics and involved networks of metabolic pathways. In particular, they focus on interactions between proteins and networks that play a part in creating both beta amyloid and tau, which is the two proteins. Next, they generated network proximity measures for over 1,600 approved drugs, according to how closely they interact with these Alzheimer's-related networks. This allowed the scientists to narrow down the field to 66 drugs that could potentially treat the disease. Taking into account other considerations, such as promising results from experiments in animals modeled by Alzheimer's, Viagra emerged as the most promising candidate. Wow, that's interesting. Out of 66 drugs, Viagra was up there in the top 10, huh? The researchers investigated further by analyzing insurance claims for prescriptions from 7.23 million people in the U.S. Overall, they discovered that claimants who were prescribed sildenafil had a 69% reduced risk of Alzheimer's over a following 6 years. Wow. The association remains statistically significant after accounting for other factors that influence Alzheimer's risk, such as sex, ethnic group, and other medical conditions. These conditions included type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, and mild cognitive impairment. Jeez, I wonder who gets these types of conditions in the world. Finally, to confirm Viagra that can affect the underlying mechanisms of Alzheimer's, the researchers tested the drug in the lab on nerve cells that came from individuals with the disease. They found that Viagra promoted the growth of new nerve projections and decreased tau accumulation in the cells, which is the plaque on the proteins. Researchers often use tau as a biomarker to gauge the progress of the disease in animal models and people. I'm not going to go too in depth with what they're stating, as I've read before. Oh, well, actually, this one here is actually prominent. While the researchers did look at the effect of Viagra on females, there isn't enough information to be able to accurately draw conclusions about its effect in females, which account for the majority of Alzheimer's cases worldwide, said Dr. Kohlhaas. That's actually quite interesting, because every time you hear about Viagra being utilized, it's utilized on men, not on ladies. But you know what, ladies, you might be getting this too, so that's interesting. I'm gonna post the link into this article in the description box below, but I found this quite interesting due to the fact that Viagra in itself is normally associated as, you know, erectile dysfunction disease, something that helps with that. And this is taking a different spin on specific medications that are normally utilized in the help with Alzheimer's and other diseases, and taking other concepts of what we've already developed and applying them to new means. Now, me, by any notion, I'm okay. I'm definitely down with medicine and modern medicine and traditional medicine being used in our everyday lives. But I also wanted to put a spin on this and also remind people that there are also, you know, natural remedies as well. I'm not saying it's gonna fix Alzheimer's, but it can also help you as you age and as you grow older and as you continue on through your life. So I wanted to go ahead and throw in some food groups that you can incorporate in your daily lives every day, especially as for men, and for anybody who may be, like, you know, suffering for sometimes you're forgetting, like, you know, birthdays or wedding days. So check out these food groups right here that I have listed, which is mainly common and most people always incorporate it in their everyday lives, but some people tend to forget this throughout the years that go through. So the first food group is, of course, fatty fishes. As we all know, we all have heard about the omegas, the omega acids, omega fatty acids, and you know, this is definitely something that you want to incorporate. You know, a lot of people stick to chicken, or sometimes they'll stick to beef and stick to pork, and they tend to forget that you need to incorporate some fish. I believe some of the fishes that they talk about is sardines, tuna fish, and many other really, really fatty, or salmon, trout, and herrings. I'm not a fan of sardines, but you know, I'll definitely kill some salmon and some tuna once in a while throughout the month. So you want to definitely get your food, fish in, and make sure you get your omega fatty acids into the body, so that way your mind is strong and it's in a positive state. Now, the second thing that they mention is coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I know a lot of people do like coffee. I just can't get into that drink, even though, you know, sometimes here and there at a party I'll drink some sodas, but I think in hindsight, in America, coffee isn't created the same way as you would get caffeine in many other countries. That's just my opinion on it. I don't have any verified facts on this, but I'm just not into coffee. I just couldn't get into it. But it does help with increasing your alertness, improving your moods, and it sharpens your concentration if you do incorporate coffee into your diet throughout the days. One of the best things that I'm noticing is blueberries. Blueberries, definitely dark fruits, not only blueberries but blackberries as well, can help with, as you can see, anthocyanins, a group of plant compounds with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. And if you don't know what inflammation is, it's pretty much like swelling or reddening, like a heat that happens around certain systems. Think about it like a raising of a bump somewhere, and then it's just like, you know, just an inflammation that occurs. So if it's anti-inflammatory, it reduces that, and with the reduction of swelling around the nerves or the bindles that are in your mind, that means it allows you to be able to send that signal strongly when you're trying to recall a memory. So definitely incorporate blueberries. Turmeric. Now, turmeric is something that actually you hear a lot about. I've heard a lot about it actually, and they definitely believe that it has a lot of links to destroying the plaque that's built up around the nerves if you have Alzheimer's. As you can see here, they even have it in bold. Curcumin may help improve memory in people with Alzheimer's. It may also help clear the amyloid plaques that are a hallmark of this disease. It eases depression as well and boosts serotonin and dopamine, and it helps lighten up the mood, and it definitely helps with new brain cell growth. So I've heard a lot about turmeric from holistic doctors who say that turmeric is definitely something that you would like to incorporate in your diets and incorporate in your foods. So if you like that Indian food, or if you just want to go ahead and cook up in the kitchen, try to add some curry into your stuff. You know, go to a Jamaican restaurant, something. Get that curry go. So definitely incorporate some turmeric into your dishes, and it'll definitely help with your mind and processing power of the brain. All right. Broccoli, a lot of people eat broccoli stir-fried, fried. I think the best version of broccoli, if I'm not mistaken, is steamed. So definitely get some steamed broccoli, incorporate it into your body, or raw. I'm not a fan of raw, but eating some broccoli helps with fat-soluble vitamins, so it's definitely an assistance right there. Of course, it helps with everything else too, so incorporate broccoli into your dishes. You know, it's really good to get some plant-based food into your diets. Pumpkin seeds. I'm not a pumpkin seed eater. I don't know how many people do, but you know, I love my pumpkin pie. But it has zinc, magnesium, copper, and iron, so definitely elements that you want to have that helps with keeping your neurons intact and keeping electrical signals on point when it's running through your brain, your mind, and through your body. So dark chocolate, as we already knew, dark chocolate is better than light chocolate. Yes, this is a fact. Sad to say, but it's a fact. So getting a dark chocolate in to your diet, if you can eat it. Sadly, it's not the sweetest, but if you can down like 1 or 2 chocolate bars in a darker tin, then you'll be definitely helping and improving your brain. I believe actually it says that according to one study, in over 900 people, those who ate chocolate more frequently performed better in a series of mental tasks, including some involving memory, compared with those who rarely ate it. So incorporate some dark chocolate love into your bodies. I promise you, it'll definitely do a body good, okay? And especially the mind. Nuts. Yes, peanuts, seeds, all of the nuts that you can get. For men, I definitely strongly urge getting peanuts into your body. Not only does it boost your testosterone, but apparently it definitely helps with the mind. So these fats, healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamin E is definitely good for you and the skin. If you don't know about that, definitely helps with the mind. So, and it also, walnuts give you omega fatty acids, but definitely want to incorporate peanuts into your diet. Eating certain seeds, sunflower seeds. I know like they leave a mess with the shells, but if you can get some sunflower seeds without the shells, you can go ahead and incorporate that into your diet. Snacks, that would be a perfect snack for you to down on, is some sunflower seeds. I promise you won't go wrong with that. Of course, oranges, vitamin C definitely helps with the body. Not only does it help and boost your immune system, but you know, it keeps you focused, keeps your memory good, and keeps your attention up. So definitely incorporate some oranges up into your diet. You'll enjoy it. You'll thank me later. And of course, to round off the top 10 is some wonderful eggs. So you definitely get some boiled eggs, or you can fry them up, and it definitely will help out with the body. All right, so vitamin B is in the egg, so it plays a huge role into the brain health. So that way you can go ahead and try to keep the mind sharp. Please, people, if you can, please take care of your mind, take care of your body, take care of your soul. If one is lacking, then all three will fail. All right, so make sure you take care of yourself. Take that on. And for you ladies, when you think that your man is losing his mind, just get him some Viagra. It'll definitely help. Nah, but with some real stuff, guys, make sure that you keep your health intact as a foremost. I know a lot of people are working hard, especially during the harsh times that we're having now. Just remember that you got to keep a sharp mind, keep a sharp body, and keep your spirit on top and grounded. All right, so that's just words from what I think and how I observed from this article. Again, the article will be in the description box below. And while you're down there, please, again, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and hit that bell notification. My name is Luigi, and this L is for you. Have a wonderful day.